teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Hurricanes offense comes on the field to open this game. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go at the 20, at the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught quickly. Running with purpose. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that.
Makes a move and breaks free. Here he goes. Crosses the touchdown, Hurricanes, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game for guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Because I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Lewis. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. It's a 1st and 10 play. Looking for some space. It's Powell. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. The receiver makes the catch. He gained enough to set up first down now at the 39. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Gamecocks pick up enough for a first down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Snags a quick throw. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Has the first down and more. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Catch made on the left side. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come up now 2nd and 16, a real challenge after losing 6 on that run. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds his target. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on 3rd down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Powell. Breaks loose at the 40. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
They flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Caught near the sideline. It's Barker. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Power. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Park behind the line. It's Power. Breaks into the clear. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the one after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this...
He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They're setting out to try to PAT.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30. The offense starts with excellent field position. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And this pass is on target. Caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Barker.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And that catch is hauled in. Touchdown, South Carolina. Strong game by this quarterback. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown will be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. It's 3rd down for the offense. Trying to convert with a sweep. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Great Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Makes the catch downfield. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal, upcoming. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. They look to throw it here on second down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down after a short gain there. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Pass complete. It's second down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Caught near the sticks. It's Barker. Refuses to go down. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. The Gamecocks getting set on first and 10.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Hawk over the middle. It's Barker. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Gamecocks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
South Carolina, 28, Miami, 17.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Canes will crank up the tempo. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. Refusing to be stopped on this play. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He pulls in the catch. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The pocket breaking down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
But they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. He's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off to begin the second half.
Miami, 24.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. The pass rush closing in. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. You don't see that often from this excellent receiver. It's going to bring up second down. At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Back in motion now. They're going to run the option. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. At the 20. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking for a receiver. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh, my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami and the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They got some pretty good players. You go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 to get that 1st down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Canes with 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touch. Hurricanes. Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Play action here on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Well, moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop, but it's a big play for 41.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough.
Into the end zone. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
South Carolina, 42. Miami, 32.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass, finds the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Second down after that completion. It's a shotgun run call. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Hurricanes bring their punt team onto the field. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Using his legs here. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. As we've reached the end of 3, time is running out. It is a crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. A 4th down completion to the running back. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Powell.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterback's in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, South Carolina. There was no catching him that time.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Miami, 32.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds and try to preserve that clock.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all day? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, yeah, that's what they've been looking for all game.
He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
After the incompletion on first down, we're going to throw it again. And this one is caught. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Back to throw again. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a
deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Boy, an easy throw, an easy read, and an easy catch for the touchdown. I thought the receiver might have to call a fair catch. He was so open.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Important second down play coming up. 2-minute clock with the running game. Tackle, but first down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Design quarterback run. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Off the mark to Young, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This offense really clicking. Now the important point after attempt. If you played quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing,
the pass rush gets home. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's an out route. The catch made.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You gotta wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
A deep shot to the left side. He's got it, enough for a first down. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Canes. And they connect again. That's just been unstoppable pitch-and-catch combination all game.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. The Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advanced.